Are you tired of begging your client for high quality photos? Well, in this short video, I'm going to teach you how you can use AI, specifically Google Gemini and ChatGPT, to turn whatever they send you into something that looks professional. Hello everyone, my name is Benjamin and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time in here, this is BlabenSolutions, and over here we create graphic design video tutorials. We also offer graphic design services. So if you love this video, please go ahead and show some love by liking the video, and do well to subscribe to the channel if you have not done that. And if you subscribe, please do well to check the bell icon so you don't miss out anytime I release new videos. If you're already a part of this family, thank you so much for showing up once again. In front of you are the images I got from the internet. This is solely for educational purpose, not for any monetary gain, but then solely for educational purpose. So I got this image from Google. We're going to use these images. This image looks old, so we're going to try to use ChatGPT and Gemini to see if we can convert this to a modern looking photo for our flyers or posters or banners or anything. We can have it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with this image, and what I'm going to do is to head on to ChatGPT and ask GPT to generate a prompt that I'll be sending to Gemini to generate this image in the modern era. So let's see what ChatGPT can do for us. Head on to ChatGPT and create an account. Okay, it's free, so just create a free account, but then you would have limited access to the number of uploads that you can do in a day. So over here, I'm going to click on the add file, add photo, and let me bring this image and upload this image. So what I'm going to be telling ChatGPT is to generate a prompt. Okay, this is just a text containing English language that I sent to ChatGPT. I said, ChatGPT, please generate a prompt on how to get the uploaded photo that was taken in the 1800s. Okay, I want it to look modern while still maintaining his facial sorry, I got the spelling wrong. While still maintaining his facial looks and skin tone. So I'm telling GPT to write a prompt for me that I'm going to use to generate this very image. So I'm going to go on to hit on this. If it doesn't write something that I think I want, then I would have to re-ask it to do that. So it says recreate this vintage portrait as a modern 2025 photograph. Keep the same facial structure, expression, hairstyle, shape, and skin tone of the boy in the reference photo. Preserve his gentle feature, smooth skin, and youthful look. Restyle him with a modern outfit, clean, simple, and contemporary. Use soft, natural lighting, realistic skin textures, and a sharp, high-resolution finish. Avoid any sign of age or distortion. Maintain his likeness exactly, but present him in a clean, modern. Oh, okay. So ChatGPT actually assisted us in generating this image. So the next thing I'm going to do is to copy this prompt to Gemini, and I'm going to upload the same image, and with this prompt Gemini should be able to give us the exact look of that image, but then 2025 style. Let's do that. So this is Google Gemini. You can actually create a free account with them, so go ahead and sign up and let's do this. So I've copied the prompt and I'm going to paste it here this way, and I'm going to upload that same image that I spoke about. So this is the image, and it's actually an image of David Cooper. So that's the image. So let's submit and see what Gemini has for us. So Gemini is done creating the image. This is what Gemini gave us. Well, Gemini gave us a black and white portrait, and that looks perfectly as yes, it looks perfectly as this image, right? Good. So now we can go on and add some features. Okay, instead of we having a black and white, we can ask Gemini to make it so let me see if my English is right. So I went on to ask if we can add some colors instead of black and white. Okay, so yes, ChatGPT went ahead to add the colors. Very good. So that is perfect. That is perfect. Now with this, we could actually we could have added the type of clothes that we wanted him to wear in our first prompt, but then we didn't do that. We allowed it to generate the image. So I can actually go on to ask GPT to change the outfit to, let's say, a suit. Okay, so imagine we are creating a church flyer with this image. Okay, so just sit down and have the thought of how a speaker or a church pastor would portray himself when taking pictures. Sometimes they have their arms fold, sometimes it's like they're holding a microphone. And so with all these imagination in mind, we can actually make this image do that. So over here, let's go ahead and tell GPT to change the outfit. So I'm telling Gemini to change his outfit to a suit and a tie, just like the one in the original photo. So let's see what it does for us. So just take a look at this image, and now take a look at this last image that we have over here, and that is very, very perfect. So after getting all these, what you need to do is to send the image to your client and verify or confirm from the client if the image actually looks like him or her, and with the confirmation, you are good to go. But then there's one last thing you need to do after you generate the image. So normally with this type of image, the size is 1 point something megabyte, but then let's go ahead and download this image. So I'm going to download by clicking this, and let's wait for it to download, and you can see it here. So this is it's downloaded. So we're going to just quickly go to the location of the image. This is the image, and okay, so this is 1.3 megabyte. Sometimes you'll be asked to create flyers or billboards with higher resolution, with higher sizes. Okay, so if you have an image that does not have that same power, I mean that doesn't have the same size, you might end up pixelating the photo. So what you need to do is to still head on to Google, and we need an image upscaler, okay, that we can upscale. We can use that image upscaler to upscale the image from 1.3 megabyte to something a bit higher, so that when we use that in a billboard or banner or poster creation, we can still maintain the resolution, the high resolution of that image. So to do that, let's head on to google.com, and over here let's just type image upscaler. So we have this first one. Mostly I would prefer the first one, so let's use this one. So over here, what we need to do is just upload the image that we want to upscale, and so we can do that here. So upload image. You don't need to create any account, you don't need to sign up anything, just go ahead. So we just click, this is the image, and let's upscale this image. Now we have 2K, 4K, 8K, 16K. I think the size should be okay. You won't get to see the size, but then we can, you know, based on what we want, we can either choose 16K, and 16K has a higher resolution, but then I'm going to use 8K. So let's see, let's wait and see what it does. This is a 8K, and I think this is done. So if it's done upscaling it. Okay, so it's done upscaling it. Just go on and hit this download button over here. and we can have our image downloaded for us. So this is it. So let's quickly head on to where the image can be located. So this is the image. So the size should tell us which one. So this is the image that Gemini gave us, and this is the image that we upscaled, and you can see that this is 9.13 megabyte, and the dimension is a bit higher as compared to this one. Okay, and that is it. If you generate an image and the size or the dimension looks smaller, you can take it to an image upscaler, and it will do the job for you. So I'm going to leave a link to the image upscaler and the links to Gemini and ChatGPT. You can sign up for free and use that to convert any old photo, any bad looking photo that your client gives you, into something professional. Alright guys, so you don't need to beg your client to send over high quality photos to be used for flyers again. So this is a simple step that I always use if my client sends me images that looks like they were taken in the 1800s. So I guess you've learned something in here. If you did, please go online and download any old photo that you could find your hands on, or if you have any old photos with you, just try replicating the process and see what the results will be like. You can send them over, and we can share in the joy of what you did. Alright guys, so at the end of this video, we were able to convert this old looking image to this modern 2025 image. We also upscaled the image from 1.3 MB to 9.3. Is it 9.3? 9 point something MB. Yeah, 9.13 MB. Until I come your way next time, it is so BlabenSolutions, and please do well to like this video, and as I always say, never stop creating. I'm out.